This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Wolverine. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is in a brown standard 112 Collective box, with the X-Men logo at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images of the figure showcasing his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Wolverine out of the box. And man, yet another amazing figure from Mezco. In my opinion, this is the most definitive Wolverine they could have given us. I am a huge fan of the brown suit, and I am so stoked that I finally have this figure in my collection. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Wolverine does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 interchangeable head sculpts, his Marumasa katana and sheath, and 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. And lastly, he does come with a circular base stand with the X-Men logo printed atop. He also comes with a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Wolverine. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Mezco Wolverine. Yes, we're finally getting this figure. It feels like we've been waiting on this thing forever, and we finally are starting to get him. Mezco's finally rolling things out, and I cannot be more stoked. Now, the reason why I'm so stoked, yes, it's another Mezco figure. Yes, it's another great Wolverine figure. But for me personally, this is my favorite Wolverine. The brown suit has always been my personal favorite. I know everybody likes the tiger stripe and some people like the astonishing X-Men Wolverine. But the brown suit, that's all me, baby. That is my definitive Wolverine. And I think Mezco just killed it. This is a beautiful piece, and I am just in love. They did such a good job. So a lot of the things you're going to see here are pretty much what you've seen with the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. If you have that one, for the most part, you'll know what to expect. The heads are, for the most part, the same. They all look really good and nicely sculpted and nicely painted. We do get these 2 right here. The one down thing is that we don't have the unmasked head like the Tiger Stripe Wolverine comes with. So that's a little on the bad side, you know what I mean? Same thing with hands and gloves. These gloves are the same thing as the Tiger Stripe and the boots. We do get really cool looking boots. Those are the exact same as the Tiger Stripe Wolverine, just done in this like brown color and dark browns and blacks and things like that. But it still looks really nice with the sculpting and the buckles and all that. Looks fantastic. All very nicely done. You can see even his claw. I don't know what those are called. What are those things on top of the claws are? All looks really, really good. The shoulder pads are new. These are more to be for the brown suit. I think these might be on the X-Force suit too. I think these are utilizing the same one, so that works out pretty good. The belt looks good. I wish they had to put the X right there on the belt. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. I really don't remember off the top of my head. But I kind of wish they just put the X right there on the belt, but that looks really cool. Nice metallic red for that. The belt itself looks fantastic. I love his suit, that he got a soft goods suit. It's a mix of this like spandex for the yellow, and then like this brown. All the brown right here is more like a leather type of material. It's just very, very cool looking how they did that. You can even see some dark brown lining going out through with the crotch and some lining around the legs. You can even see like these like stripes, almost like chevrons, right here going up the side of his trunks. Those look very cool. Even up his Wolverine butt, you got some lines going down there. All looks very cool. Like that quite a bit. I know some people didn't like the seam line coming down to the back of the suit, but I really don't mind. It's not a big deal. You're not going to be having your figure posed, you know, with his back facing to you most of the time, so it's not a big deal for me. I actually do like the updated shorts. And I didn't mind the old ones much either, because the original ones were like way down here, like just above his knee. I didn't mind those too much, but I prefer these shorter ones. I think those work out a little better and look a little more accurate to like the comic books, so I think that's pretty cool. With the shoulder pads in one, you kind of notice there was like a silver dry brushing on the shoulder pads themselves. You can kind of see that a bit to make it look like maybe they're actual metal and whatnot, so I think that's pretty cool. For the hands are almost the same as the ones that we get for the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. So we got an open palm hand, we get 2 of those, and we only get 1 gripping hand. And that's for holding his katana, the Muramasa, if I'm pronouncing that right. That looks fantastic. You can see that right here in a sheath like that, handle, paint, all looks fantastic. You pull that out and it exposes that red blade. That's really cool. I like that look quite a bit, and it's done in a really nice metallic red. I think that looks fantastic. And he can hold it in that gripping hand like that. It holds on very nice, and that's just a very cool accessory, because we all know Wolverine is a samurai, and that's awesome. That's a very cool look. I like that one quite a bit. And the Tiger Stripe Wolverine didn't come with a sword, so if you want, he does come with gripping hands, so if you want to put this with your Tiger Stripe Wolverine, you can do that just fine. I think that works out great. So that's very, very cool. His other accessories, which are probably going to be his most important, are his other interchangeable hands. Those just come off on little pegs, and they're very soft. The hands are pretty gummy, which is very good, because that means they kind of adhere to the peg very easily, which I do like. So you want to bring in the Wolverine claws like that, right? That's how most of you are going to be displaying your Wolverine figure, with those claws. I mean, come on, that's what makes Wolverine Wolverine, right? Those look fantastic. They did such a good job with them. I think Mezco has probably done the best job as far as like doing the most like accurate and best looking Wolverine claws, because they're not crazy exaggerated like say like Rebel Tech. The silver, I think, is a very nice silver and very well done, nice and straight, you know what I mean, not crazy curved or whatnot. I think those are very cool, and again, some of the best. Again, the head is just on a ball peg. Take that off and you can put on the more angry face, and there you go. That's a Wolverine figure. That's what you expect. I mean, that's very cool. Again, with the brown suit, for me, that's my definitive Wolverine, and I love that oh so much. That just looks killer. Really, really cool. So I'm going to take those off real quick, put this back on, and put this one back on. If you want to see the stand is like this. It is that standard, you know, Mezco stand, again, which in my opinion are the best stands for action figures of this scale. They're so well done. I wish this color right here around the brim was a little more brown. It's not quite as brown as I'd like. Even in my lights, it looks a little too faded. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Not as like it's not as solid of a yellow and as solid of a brown, but it's not terrible. It's a very minor complaint. So with that at the side, let's take a look at the articulation now. So the head and the neck are ball jointed, so that rolls around very, very nice. Lots of good motion. Does turn left and right, can go all the way around if you really wanted to. Looks up about that far, down about that much. You do get some head pivot, just like so. Arms can go full 360, but the shoulder pad will pop off. They're on that little peg, just like the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. You can kind of just get that back on there, and it'll just pop right on very, very easily. I can go out about that far without the shoulder pad really messing with you, you know what I mean? Rotate at the bicep, double jointed elbows, that work very nice. Rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist, that works very nice. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, going into the crotch and into the chest area. So that rolls around just like so, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, crunches forward about that much, back pretty far for the most part, that's not terrible. Hip joints would kick forward that much, back not so much. Do the splits very far, which is pretty good. The shorts of these don't really hinder whatsoever. Rotation in that upper ball peg on the thigh, double jointed knees, that work pretty good. Rotation at the boot, hinge at the ankle, rotation at the ankle, and a slight ankle rocker that works pretty good. So overall, again, I just think this is an incredible figure. I mean, just another great piece from Mezco. I know you guys hear me rant and rave about every figure that I review of them, but in my opinion, they're my personal favorite toy line right now. And everything they do is just a complete work of art as far as I'm concerned. They get better and better and better. And again, maybe I'm just biased with this, being my personal favorite Wolverine, but this guy is so awesome. I know you will absolutely love him for your collections. And again, if you missed out on that Tiger Stripe Wolverine because he wasn't exclusive, then definitely pick this one up. He's incredible, in my opinion, a little bit better than Tiger Stripe Wolverine. So if you can find him, pick him up because he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to the 112 Collective Deathstroke and X-Men Deadpool figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Wolverine. Now overall, I just think this is one killer figure. I am a huge fan of the brown suit, and I think Mezco did a great job doing their own interpretation of it. It's got a great sculpt, beautiful paint, awesome soft goods, and really cool accessories. One of my few minor complaints is that I wish he came with an unmasked head, but other than that, he is incredible. Especially if you missed out on the Tiger Stripe Wolverine, then this is the Mezco Wolverine to get. He is truly awesome, and you would definitely love him for your collections. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.